Caroline Di Russo joins me now. Caroline, congratulations, although I wonder whether commiserations is the word. 3 women in the top jobs. Is that a deliberate strategy?
Come on, Andrew. I mean, how many times have you and I sat here on this show and spoken about various gender issues? And you know I'm no fan of a quota, and you know I'm no fan of tokenism or anything of the sort. So no, the answer is no, it's not a deliberate strategy. It just turned out that way. Prior to my election, I was the senior vice president. The president resigned, the casual vacancy became available. So for me, the big driver was the huge amount of work that we'd done over the course of the last 6 months or so. And I just really want that to be converted into action because, as you said, we're in a parlous position in WA. We are not in a great position at state level. There's an awful lot of work to do. And I took the view that it wasn't the time for, a change of thinking at the top, that all the work that has been done needs to be converted.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going. How will the party change, or should it change?
Well, the party has already been changing, and this is the thing that I don't think people necessarily understand. Last year at our state conference, we did a total rewrite of our preselection to the lower house, and there's also been a raft of other rule changes and constitutional changes that really open up the enfranchisement in the party and deal with some of the issues around power brokers and that sort of thing, which are a problem not just in WA but in other divisions as well. So, we've turned on the air conditioner, Andrew. Now we've just got to wait for the room to cool down. Those changes will start to have an impact over the next little while. And from a leadership point of view, I'm just incredible. I have to be outcomes focused, Andrew. I don't have the luxury of being focused any other way. As you know, I've got plenty of other stuff on my plate to do. This is a voluntary position, so there's a lot of work to do, and there's a lot of people who still want to be prospective candidates. We are speaking to those people. We are training those people. We are talking to our donors. We are engaging with the community, which has been a big thing. That's been a big bee in my bonnet, Andrew. So these are all the things that absolutely have to be done, and hopefully the BS can be parked for a little while.
Where did the Liberals lose it, do you think? What have they got wrong that you need them to get right?
I think there's a lot of things. And look, if we're talking about the state election particularly, the popularity of Mark McGowan was a huge issue. COVID was a huge issue. We saw that with all of what I call the intra-COVID elections. They favoured the incumbent premiers very heavily. And then on our side, I don't think that there was the robustness in the policy that needed to be there. There was a green energy policy which has been, very severely criticised. And I think that was something that, that I don't think that was necessarily the policy for the time, and I don't think it necessarily went through the consultation, particularly with the membership and the volunteers and all of that it should have. There's lots of things, but that doesn't matter, Andrew. It's irrelevant. It's in the past. You learn from those mistakes. You engage with the community. You develop better and more practical policies, and you go around again.